Hello, everyone. My name is Giuseppe Martinico, and I teach comparative public law at the Sant'Anna School of Advanced Studies in Pisa, Italy. It is a real pleasure to introduce our new research handbook on the law and politics of sovereignty, a volume I had the privilege of co-editing together with two world-class experts, Marinos Diamantides, professor of constitutional law and political theory at Birkbeck University of London, and Michel Rosenfeld University, professor of law and comparative democracy at Cardoso School of Law, Yeshiva University. Sovereignty remains one of the defining concepts of legal and political thought, yet also one of the most debated and difficult to pin down. Its meaning has constantly evolved across centuries, shaped by changing historical, political, and constitutional context. Today, these debates have become even more intense. Processes of globalization, the expansion of transnational legal orders, and the growing influence of international organizations over domains once considered the exclusive reserve of the nation state have profoundly challenged traditional understandings of sovereignty. At the same time, the more governance migrates into fragmented and often opaque transnational and algorithm systems, the more politics seems to stage the return of an absolute people and a sovereign voice. It is precisely within this tension that the contributors to this handbook intervene, helping us distinguish nostalgia from political agency, while offering different frameworks for rethinking the political in contemporary conditions. These transformations have generated sharply polarized reactions. Some claim that sovereignty has become obsolete and should simply be abandoned. Others seek to detach it from the state or radically redefine its foundations. Our handbook instead explores the possibility of reimagining sovereignty in ways that preserve its enduring symbolic and political significance. The volume adopts a genuinely multidisciplinary perspective, bringing together internationally recognized scholars alongside emerging voices from law, political theory, philosophy, history, and the social sciences. Although the handbook maintains a strong focus on the Western trajectory of sovereignty, from its classical root to the challenges posed by the European Union and contemporary constitutional transformations, we were equally conscious that the Western understandings have always developed through interaction with the non-Western traditions. For this reason, the volume includes chapters engaging with the Jewish, Islamic, Hindu, Confucian, and indigenous perspectives on sovereignty. The handbook is organized into 5 thematic parts. Part 1 examines what we deliberately describe as the epigenesis of sovereignty in the Western world, highlighting its complex and context-dependent transformations rather than presenting a simple linear evolution. Part 2 moves beyond the Western world to explore non-Western trajectories and relational histories. Part 3 investigates the functional and symbolic dimensions of modern sovereignty, addressing issues such as transnationalism, constitutional pluralism, and the rise of illiberal populism. Part 4 turns to some of the most contested contemporary debates, including constitutional exceptionalism, biopower, and labor as a constituent force. Finally, Part 5 gathers critical perspectives on sovereignty drawn from critical theory, postmodern thought, feminist scholarship, and decolonial approaches. Ultimately, the handbook approaches sovereignty not as a static relic of the past, but as a living and evolving concept continuously shaped by law, politics, history, and culture. We hope the volume offers readers useful critical tools for understanding the ongoing transformations of authority, legitimacy, and political community in our contemporary world. Thank you very much.